I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation,
under God,
indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Good Morning Staples. I'm your host, Aidan Riley.
I'm Calum Gordon, and today we have a fantastic show planned with Pieces On,
Prom proposals,
Hate,
Jenny's take,
and Star Walk.
But first, Calum, want to roll with me to prom?
No. But I hear you Staples students are finding creative ways to ask others to prom. Here's Antonia and Izzy on the story.
Prom is right around the corner. TV shows, movies, and social media have showed us the most creative ways of asking someone to prom.
And I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you.
Let's go around and ask Staples students what their dream promposals are. What is your dream promposal?
Probably like an airplane, and it writes out will you get a prom with me, with the white stuff, yeah.
To be asked to prom in sky letters.
Okay, so I want to be picked up and spun around like a chocolate princess, because that's what I am. And then I want the guy just to be like, let's go to prom. And I'll be like, sure. That's my dream prom.
A song.
Probably be dramatically at a beach, and then all the friends come up and I just ask her right there, big sign, the usual.
You can show up at my house with some sushi. I don't have one.
A giant pizza that says prom on it in pepperoni.
Looks like juniors and seniors have some work to do. Grab your posters, flowers, heart-shaped pizzas, and chicken nuggets, and ask your date to prom. For Good Morning Staples, I'm Antonia Sousa.
Prom?
Okay.
Do you know what time of the week it is?
What time is it?
It's Jenny's take time.
Jenny went around the school asking students who their favorite teachers were. Here's the story.
Hi everybody, today we will be talking about your favorite teacher here at Staples. Let's see what you guys think. Who is your favorite teacher and why?
My favorite teacher is Miss Hurlbutt, and she's like a best friend.
My favorite teachers are Miss Shager and Mr. Young, because they're awesome.
I like Mr. Coley, because moles, as he likes to say.
My favorite teacher is Miss Gilland, because she always has energy and brings life to the class.
Miss Renda, because she's probably the nicest out of them, and she was also my volleyball coach, so she's pretty lenient.
My favorite teacher is Mr. Cocoli. He just makes bio fun and interesting. Really funny guy, yeah.
I know it's really hard to choose, but my favorite teacher is Mrs. Gomez, because I feel like it is easy to relate to her. She is kind, she helps me understand math. She has taught in Africa, and that's fascinating to me. That's all for today. See you next time.
Your shoes are dumb.
That's so hateful. Staples has had a lot of problems recently with hate. Here's Antonia with this story.
Sophomores and juniors recently had an assembly to focus on the hate that goes on around Staples. While many students were surprised to hear about hate in our community, some students have stories of their own. Let's go around and see what people think. Can you tell us about a time you've experienced or witnessed hate at Staples?
On actually multiple occasions, we've had people come to the table we're sitting at lunch and they kick us out just because like they're older and they want to sit there.
There's this kid in my friend group, I won't say his name, but he makes some questionable Facebook posts and he gets made fun of a lot for it.
I haven't really seen much hate at Staples.
I haven't like directly experienced hate, but like sometimes at school people make jokes and like the assembly really showed like how even like a joke can like sometimes really affect people, how they feel like, yeah.
What did you think about the assembly on hate?
I think it brought a lot of attention to the issue at Staples, and I think a lot of kids took it to heart. I think it's going to make a big change.
I think it was really good for someone to talk about it because it doesn't really get talked about a lot at Staples.
I liked how people could say what they wanted to say.
And then I liked how at the end everyone came up and kind of shared stories. I thought it was really interesting and like fun how everyone kind of came together.
I thought it was really interesting, especially about the part where it said hate can lead up to a genocide.
Do you think that the hate assembly has made a change in the Staples community?
I really do, and I think it's brought to forefront a discussion that always needs to occur. The most powerful part of it was, I think, having students be active members of it. So I'm pretty happy and impressed.
As you could see, there was a lot of mixed emotions about the hate assembly, but overall, I think students really found that helpful and it made a good impact into the Staples community. For Good Morning Staples, I'm Calum Gordon.
Staples students recently participated in a charity event where proceeds were donated to a good cause.
Here's what we got.
Have money burning a hole in your pocket? Looking to give some of that cash away? How about giving it to a good cause? The Star Walk 5K Run and Roll is an annual fundraiser for people with disabilities. Laura Blair, a staff member here at Staples, whose daughter is disabled, has been working with Star for a while and has seen the event evolve over the years.
The walk started about 12 years ago. This is the 12th annual Star Walk Roll. And 2 years ago, last year and this year, we added a new 5K run. So for the first 10 years, it was just a walk, roll, and stroll. And now this year is a walk, roll, and 5K run.
The event has raised thousands of dollars for Star over those 12 years, and Laura has been a big part in raising these funds.
So far this year, I have raised over $3,000. My goal is $5,000, and just about half of my money comes from the Staples community alone. That includes staff here at Staples, the sports teams, and then I do go to a couple of businesses, and I sit outside and sell the stars at one or two businesses too. But that doesn't give that much. But most of my money comes from here, and then I do got some people that do donate big to me for fundraising too.
STAR's director Peter Saverine says Staples students can get involved too.
Well, I think the best way for any local students to get involved would really be as volunteers. That's usually the first entry into helping nonprofits, and we are always looking for volunteers to assist with this event and then other events throughout the year. So, people to buddy up with some of our people with disabilities, I think is always fun. It's not always about money. Sometimes it's really about, creating relationships, and I think it's a lifetime impression that you make when you're working with people with disabilities. It's something that even if you only donate a couple of hours of your time, I think you remember that experience really for a lifetime. So that's where we would invite people to either volunteer, come to the event and actually run or walk during the event, participate in some of the activities, or throughout the years, maybe if you have to do any kind of community service, reach out to STAR and see if there's a way you can help us.
The Star Walk is a great way for Staples students to get involved with the community and have some fun. The walk is on May 7th at Sherwood Island Park, and come around to have a good time. For Good Morning Staples, I'm Noah Tannen.
Well, that's all we got for you today, but we'll be back next time with another fantastic show. I'm your host, Aidan Riley.
I'm your host, Calum Gordon, and see you next time.
Good morning, Staples!
Oh, yes!